Welcome back to Beekeeping Basics with Danny. So today, it's been a little while. I think I've gone 10 days. Weather's been on and off so much. I wanted to come here yesterday, hammered with rain. It was horrendous. I mean, we're in July. I think it's the 15th of July, Tuesday today. It's warm. It's just a look at my thermometer and it is saying it's 20 degrees, 19, 20 degrees. I'm hoping it's not raining. Sounded like it was for a minute. Kind of in and out of downpours, might be just where I'm underneath this tree. But we'll get on with it. So I'm going to inspect both these hives. This one's busy. This one's not. But we do know that we did have a mated queen. She went out, got mated. So the time she starts laying eggs, you know, we got 21 days before they start. So this hive's gone like this hive when all the foragers come out of that one and went back into that one. We've done the split at the very beginning. So I'm intrigued to know what's going on there. I might shuffle some frames around with brood on it to level them out, just to give that one a boost, depending on how well we are with the queen laying in here. So I'm intrigued with that one, and I believe I may have to introduce some room into this one. So I've got a super here ready to potentially put in there. They're not drawn out frames, they are standard frames, unfortunately. So we'll have a look. We get into here. Smoker's lit, so yeah, let's crack on and have a look. Okay, so we have the smoker lit, so we're going to introduce just a little smoke in the entrance, just let them know that we're coming in. Off we go with the lid. So let's have a little look inside. Yes, so as we can see, very busy up here. Just having a little look around. Make sure everything's as B should be, rather as B. I'll just sit that down there. And yeah, this is time for room, 100%. So, although I did move some of these frames up from the bottom from before, so let's get a little bit of smoke in there. Let's have a look what we got. So they're starting to build up the honey on these. Very full there, look. Waiting for them to get capped off. Or this one. So definitely been busy bees, which we like to see. This took its time to get to where it needs to be. I mean, look at that. Absolutely fabulous. I hope you enjoyed the video of when we did uncap these. Done the, you know, we made our honey. It's actually really enjoyable. We've done it with the extractor and what have you. If you're new to this, you've just picked this up on YouTube. Have a look. You'll see we had 2 of these frames of capped over honey, and I'm not so sure. Oh, that's got cap brood on there because we moved this up. If I remember rightly, we moved this up from the bottom and we put some of the extracted frames in to give the queen some more laying room. So that's why we have this cap brood area here, because it was from down below. I had to question myself then as to why I've got cat brood up this high, bearing in mind I've got a queen excluder on, but that is the reason as to why. Same with this, it was a few that we brought up. So yeah, there's a few that we brought up from the bottom just to shuffle them around a little bit. So yeah, we always knew that we was going to have some up here with the cat brood on it. Starting to work with these nicely. Again, as you can see, just go through these relatively quick. You know, again, filling it up. Not long before that will be capped over. Plenty of bees up here working on them. Again, just a couple of drones been laid on that one. Starting to feel that as well. You know what the ones, you know, that have been working nicely on, because you can feel it in the weight. So these are filled quite a bit. I don't think it will be long before, like I say, to start capping that over. It might be again that I might have to shuffle some of these around again just to give the queen some room again. Well, we won't know that until we get down there. So there was a few that we brought up before. That cat brood will emerge sooner rather than later. That will free up them cells and they will just work on them cells, filling them with honey, capping them over like this. What I'll probably do is the capped ones here, I will shake off the bees. I will put above, when I add this extra super on here, and replace these for new ones for them to work on. Possibly anyway. Let's see how we go. I mean, they've still got a little bit of work to do on these. See how busy they actually are. So what we'll do is we will lift this off. We'll place it on top of the lid, just like we always do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid, or the crown board, on the top. Keep them all where they need to be. So this, I reckon, is going to be very busy in here. As you can see, it is very busy. That was busy today, very busy. I was scared they was doing a swarm again. So this is the super, which is going to be effectively theirs. This is their stalls. I'm expecting to see some cat brood and what have you up here as well. So we'll get one out and we'll move it out of the way if we can, just to give us some kind of room. We've got to remember now, the queen can be anywhere in this vicinity, so we do this nice and gently. We do not want to damage the queen just in case she was on it. And we always keep it over the hive just in case the queen was on it. If she was to fall off, she would fall in the hive. Probably heard me say this a million times, but for anybody that's new, and I've had a few more subscribers, and you want to know how this all works and how I deal with it when I am doing it, I'll run through how it is. So we have the bigger bees like this. It's a drone, and the smaller bees are the worker bees. Drone being a male, and all the worker bees females. So we don't have the queen on here, so we're safe to put this down on my frame holder down here, and that just allows me to have the room within this hive. Now it is busting my bees. We do have a lot of bees. This is a good strong hive now. So now I keep putting my veil in the way on some of these videos. And the queen's certainly been laying up here. I can see eggs, or more so I can see larvae, lots of larvae in there. So she's been laying, and these are the frames that we spun. These are the frames that we spun and we introduced back into the hive to give the queen some laying room. Because if you don't give her the laying room she needs to lay her eggs, she's all run out and crammed up, you're gonna potentially have a swarm on your hands. And that's what we don't want. We don't want to lose really a nice healthy colony like this. We've got, as a beekeeper, try and stay on top of it. So that's all getting filled with honey. We're going to be capping that over shortly. We have no queen on there, so they're working on filling that up. Now this one, I'm gonna have to pull it out. Didn't really want to, because the trouble is what they do is they take advantage of all the room that they have. And as you can see, if you can see it there, probably now pulled that off of here, which is a real shame. This unfortunately is what they do. So see how, you know, how much I built that up. And again, we're just checking, don't have the queen on any of this. We don't. What we will do is we'll put that back, because it's like a jigsaw. We put that back. Let the bees move out of that. I'm not sure if I pulled this one out already. I think I did. Yes, I did. That was the one with the larvae, which is again, so she'll lay an egg. That egg will then start turning into larvae. That larvae then gets capped like this, gets all capped over, sealed over. So that's all bees in there ready to hatch. So both sides on that completely filled with a load of bees that's gonna hatch sooner or later. So what we're gonna do is just keep going through these now. Again, looking for any, this is what's called a play cup. We'll remove that. That's just bees practicing to build if they need a queen cell. Now, I'm hoping and praying I don't come across any of that. There's lots of larvae in there. Don't know whether I can zoom in that enough for you to see, but there's lots of larvae. So we may have to, again, depending on what room we've got, give her some more room with shifting these around. Full of larvae, that's capped off. She's such a busy queen, this queen. Not seen her yet. That's all capped off. What I will do while I've got this open is I'll check in my other hive quickly to see where they're at with their supers. Look at all the different pollen colours in that. Lots of different pollen colours. Really nice to see. Again, no queen as yet. But all different pollen colours in there. Really nice. Bees are nice and calm, and it is. I'm actually sweating. It is really a muggy day. You know, the weather is just crazy at the moment. So again, full of larvae in there. That will be capped off soon. So I'm hoping she's had room once she come up here and went back down to the brood box, the bottom big box, to start laying back down there. You won't know that until we get down there to actually have a look. And I'm really hoping that rain doesn't stop play with this video. So unpredictable. Again, no certainty of the queen. Lots of different pollen colours in there. Bees are looking good as well, checking their wings and, you know, giving them an overall. I think that you should do. I'm trying to keep the Val out of the video. Sorry guys, it is hard to do this and stay out of the video at the same time. Oh jeez, that's very heavy. Look at that, absolutely bursting. That is absolutely bursting. I'm going to put that one back in there because that's really heavy. So just drop that one in there for the time being, and that'll be a good one to move up and potentially put an empty one in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that super box back on the top so I can lift the two off together. Stoke that smoke up again in a bit. We'll lift this one on. Yes, these two are going to be extremely heavy to lift off together. Oh, it's not stuck, it's stuck. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is very heavy indeed. But that's the two boxes secluded. So this is the interesting part. We are hoping for no queen cells now. We have a lot of bees. We've got to give the queen some room to lay. So if we go and try and just get maybe just this random middle one out. We're all stuck together, and the trouble is when it gets like this, they feel every bit of room that they can take. It then makes it very awkward to get out. So I'm trying to keep my Val out of the video, nice and gently. Again, queen could possibly be on here. Now, as you can see, these are brood frames. These are bigger frames, and there's lots of, again, larvae in there. The bobbly bits are drone, just checking in there myself, just see, you know, what's going on egg wise, what room she's got. Queen's not on there, so we'll move this aside. Again, just double checking that that queen isn't on there. We'll move this aside. And when we take these out, we're also checking the bottom of the hive, making sure there's nothing in there that shouldn't be in there. Full of cat brood, look at that. Right? This hive is going to be bursting. What I may have to do to speed that other hive up, hive 1, is maybe potentially pot something like this in there, level them out, give them a little boost. Keeping our eyes open for the queen. That's cat brood again on there. Checking for any hidden queen cups. What they tend to do is lay them on the bottoms there. Can't see nothing, certainly not the queen on there. Lots of bees, lots and lots of bees. Sorry, I'm in the camera shot again. There we go again. Again, no sightings of the queen. We know she's in it because the cat brood is immense right now. And I might have to start giving these a shake so I don't miss any queen cells. Don't generally like doing this, but I need to actually check. So the only real way you can get to look at these, unfortunately, is by doing that. I've got to make sure we have no queen cells. It doesn't hurt the bees. It looks a bit erratic. A lot of beekeepers do this. I generally try not to. You've got to make sure the queen's not on there. There's the queen, and she's actually just laid an egg. Just laid an egg in there. Amazing. With the red dot on her head. So she's got a bit of laying room there. See if she does it again. Bit of laying room there. I struggle seeing the eggs. A few bits of larvae there. She's looking around. You see her there? She's checking out where she can lay. And she goes in again. In she goes, laying an egg. And watch her come back out. And there she goes. She comes back out. So, what we're just going to do with this one, we're just going to have a quick check. There is no kind of queen cell that's been made on here, because this is a fantastic queen, and One thing I wouldn't want to do is lose her on a swarm. So, nice and gently, we know she's there, nice and gently we're going to put that back in. Sorry if I'm in the way of the camera, I'm trying to stay out, I can't do everything at the same time. So we'll continue to look through. I may have to give these a shake. Just to see where we're at with it. You give it one almighty drop out. She has some room there. Can't see eggs in there. I can see that she has room in there. There's certainly no queen cell. So this is probably what's recently emerged. It probably was all capped over. So she's got some room there. No queen cells. So she has a bit of room. Just give it some smoke. Oh, there goes the... See if we can get these bees down. So far so good. So far so good. I get in the film, I know I am. Sorry guys, but just bear with me while I get this one out. And again, we're checking in there. Looks like she has a bit of room. Just knocking them off. Really need to really get a good check on this. Look at the lovely colours of pollen. Again, there is some room for her to lay if needs be. But I'll put that one back in there nice and safely. And I think we started here, so that seemed a little bit sticky, so I reckon we may not have taken that one out. We will gently have a look. I'm going to have to shake this one as well. Checking on the bottom. May get away with not shaking this one. Again, it is. Again, yeah, so we're lucky she has room there. She does have the room there. So I think all we might have to do with this is just literally add some more supers on there. Really pleased with this hive now. It had a lull when we had when we done the split, we had a bit of a lull. We had the foragers go out, so we're looking in here again. That's all empty, so she's got room. She does have room. Hopefully they don't think about filling this up with honey or anything like that. She does have room there to lay. So I reckon that was already capped off not so long ago, because I've had a big influxuation of bees. I reckon that was capped off. They've all come out. So it's freed up a nice bit of room for our queen. And that's in a relatively good place. I could swap it out for put it in the middle. You know, just so it, because that's generally where she works. I think what I might do is put it in there, give it a swap over, making sure that the queen isn't on this one, because she was on one around here. Just while I put this one to the side, while I do my little swap over. Oh dear. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this one with the room into there, just so it's more central to where the queen works. So what we have to do, and what I'm going to do, is start moving these over, ready to, and start putting the other ones back. And I'm going to have to wipe my face again, because I am literally walk away from the hive. Don't want a bee going into the valve. That's a no-no. Okay, so trying to stay out of shot of the camera, so we'll move these over. Because I have got the other ones to introduce back in here, and we're being as gently as we can. I don't often like doing this for the simple reason that we're shifting them about. What we don't want to do is go catching the queen in any of these. I'm not a lover of doing this, but it's very difficult when you have the bees in it, like I do at the moment. So we've got 2 to check. So let's get through these, checking again, making sure we have no queen cell emerging. And just checking what room we have in there, what room she's got. Looks like she's got a bit of room. There's a bit of cap there, look. Certainly no queen cells on that, which is good. They look like they're empty. So there's a bit there for her. We will last but not least, now, like I say, we do like to keep this one where it is for the room. What they do, again, I'm going to give this one a little shake off. I want to check all what's going on. Root pattern's a bit sketchy on that one, it's a bit all over, but this is the only one. And again, there is potential room there as well, so I'm going to try, no I'm not actually, what we have going on here is, as you can see, let's see if we can take this off. I mean, you can leave it in the bottom, you know, the bees will eat it, I do believe. But what we'll do is we'll take that off, because what I want to do is spin this around. So I've got the empty, this empty here, facing out that way. And this is just what they do to make more room. You know, they've got the room, so they just like to fill it, basically. It's nice and sticky, as you can see, because I can't even flick it off of the hive tool. And this is slipping out of my hands. But yeah, so we've gone through, and I'm very pleased with that, because we don't have any queen cells. So I'm over the moon with that, and I'm going to put that one in there. Hopefully it's going to give us the room to get them other two in there. And I'm also just going to take that off of the top. Bee that doesn't want to come off, I think he's squashed in there, she's squashed in there, let her go, like so. Maybe another one that's squashed in there, yep, as you can see, look. Help her out, get her out of there. Okay, so let's see if we can get these back in. The only problem I have got is I've got a very, look, see the honey on that? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down there, and they'll eat that and soak up that honey, but just taking that away just so it gives me the room to close this up. You know, it's nothing. And again, we can then get this one in here. Hopefully, it's all such a tight squeeze now. Nice and gently does it. And there we go. All back in. Excellent. So, let's try and get these bees down. Right, so let's get these bees out of the way so we can get the two super boards, supers back on here. Very, very heavy. Oh, and it's stuck into that lid, and it is extremely, extremely heavy. And this is why we have supers, because they're half the size of the bottom brood box, and that is because they are so goddamn heavy. You wouldn't want to be lifting them as one whole box. Replacing this one. Okay guys, and what I've noticed is, so we've been into Hive 1, was a relatively long video, so I'm not going to be able to do that hive of all what we've been doing and film this hive. So we're going to split this into two. So when I post this, it's going to be part 1, and then I will edit this one and we will do a part 2 on this. So keep posted guys, thank you for watching this video. I will be putting part 2 on. This is going to be an interesting one. I want to know what's going on with this because it's not been that active, but we did have a new queen in here, so the time she lays her eggs, so forth, we're going to have that lull like we did with this one. So keep an eye out for part 2. Ciao for now.